Hey everyone, I'm Nick MacDonald, your headmaster of astrology at the Sisters Enchanted and star reader in Nick MacDonald Astrology, guiding you to your destiny through the stars. This is Moonspeak. This week we start with a new moon in Scorpio. The Scorpio season is all about changing. It's all about taking your old patterns of behavior and removing the unnecessary ones and putting in the ones that help strengthen who you want to be and who you want to become. Part of this is that you need to know what direction that you're moving in. You need to see your birth chart, look at your lunar nodes, and understand the way that your personality works in order for you to be able to enact on that change. But what you need to understand is that the emotional reactions that you're having throughout this whole lunar cycle are going to be forcing you to come to deal with the things that you really suppress, that you really bury very deep down, because change doesn't feel good to us. It's not something that we do and sometimes it feels great, but a lot of the times it's work and it's hard and it takes a lot of drive and motivation to even enact the change that you need. The evolution of ourselves is the whole point. And without understanding the fact that we need to be stable within our own lives, we need to be stable within our own resources, we need to be stable within our own sense of independence. Without seeing that and understanding that and feeling that, it's going to be incredibly difficult to enact this evolution of your soul. Next up, we have a waxing crescent moon in Sagittarius. What it's doing is what you might feel right now is that you might feel like you see the target. You might feel like you know what's happening with a situation, with somebody else around you, and you might want to enact on that change, right? Sagittarius is a fire energy. And that is not what we're supposed to be doing. We're supposed to be planning and projecting our own process, our own change. We're supposed to be seeing a goal that we have in mind, and we're supposed to be aiming the arrow for that goal. The change that's going to happen will be that target. That target will be that process that you need to remove during the Scorpio season and put back in a new process within yourself, a new behavior pattern, so that you are constantly helping yourself grow and evolve and become somebody new. The person that you think that you're projecting yourself towards, you will not be that person within 10 years, but you might be that person within a year, and then that person will be the next version of you, and the next version of you. All told by these lunar nodes, all told by the cycles and patterns that happen in your birth chart. So it's really important right now to see this Sagittarius moon and all of the abundance and energy that it's going to bring, and really focus it within yourself. Have fun with it. Plan out what your dreams and your goals are, what you see as the point of life, what is your perception of everything, and use that to really propel yourself towards that change, towards making change, so that you can realize that goal, so you can realize all of the dreams that you have. Next up, we have a waxing crescent moon in Capricorn. The Capricorn moon always has us putting up a bit of an emotional wall between ourselves and other people. And that's because we're protecting our emotional well-being. We're protecting our emotional balance. A lot of the time, this wall will be the work that we do. It will be the truth that we're trying to get. It will be the expectations that we have with other people. This person's not meeting my expectations. I need to ignore them because they're making me emotionally unbalanced. Really, these expectations are your expectations for yourself, not for anybody else but you. And what you have to realize is that Pluto and Saturn are also in Capricorn right now, asking us, how are we trying to change other people, and how are other people trying to change us? Because both of those things are not what you need to be focusing on. What you need to be focusing on during this whole Scorpio lunar cycle is how can you change yourself? And so by putting up these walls, what you need to do is not focus on the shadow aspect of it and say, I'm putting up this wall because of somebody else. You're putting up this wall because there needs to be some form of work that needs to happen underneath. There needs to be some effect of change that will set you on a cycle for real lasting happiness, real lasting stability, real lasting emotional balance. Thanks everyone, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to check out my Scorpio season video I did last week. I'll see you next week when we have our first quarter moon in Aquarius. Have a great week, guys. Thanks.